What does that 5 minutes break mean for you?
Second place.
Where? Oh, very good. What do you sing? What do you sing? Oh, and these girls? All bathroom singers. Never seen. Write down types of vegetation. Sure. पहला ये लिखो. नहीं. अभी just started with the notes ना.
सर बताओ कौन से टॉपिक के बाद बताओगे?
ये सही टॉपिक के बाद.
ठीक है, पहले पढ़ो तो पहले लिखो तो सही. चलो लिखो, जल्दी करो. Because I have to do a lot of explanation for each and every forest. This is not singing band. You guys are 15, 16, 14, what?
14.
Next,
February 16.
So you are going to test that sweet. 15, 16 you are going to test.
Yeah.
You know why it is not a sweet?
Because it is very sweet. Because it.
Point number 1. You are going to take a half and directly 16.
Why is it called sweet?
Write down.
अभी आप ऐसे टॉपिक निकाल देते हो.
सर बताओ ना सर.
मैं भी ऐसा टॉपिक निकाला कभी इसके बारे में इतना घुस के पूछा क्या? बस इसी में पूछना है. Tropical evergreen forest. Right down. Sweet forest. Right. I'll tell you right down. Location. Curious on geography anytime. Give one heck on the head. First point is location. Right down. Mainly found. I'll tell you. पहले लिखो तो सही.
सर आपने दो चीज पेंडिंग है.
Mainly found on sharp memory outside studies. Rainier parts of Western Ghats. Of Western Ghats. Rainy parts of Western Ghats. Hyphen. Lakshadweep. And A and N. You've seen na A and N. Andaman and Nicobar. Along with coastal parts of PN. Along with coastal parts of PN. This TN Tamil Nadu. And Assam.
So you're going to first.
After seeing you again exciting.
Coastal किधर है भाई?
Coastal parts of Tamil Nadu
And Assam. Second heading. Write characteristics. Anybody have got the textbook today? NCERT है ना? हाँ छोड़ दो. Point number 1. Mainly found in the regions. Characteristics का point number 1 क्या है? Mainly found in the regions with more than 200 centimeters of annual rainfall. I'll explain this later. More than 200 centimeters of annual rainfall. Second point.
How do you calculate?
I'll tell you. We have a range for
होता है वो.
You don't know rainfall. A glass of that in the
इसमें कुछ तो होता है.
हाँ वही. Say it. Second point. Whenever you are insulted or having a crack a joke, your sister is boiling her blood. Ask her, am I correct? Don't you tell him at home then behave normally?
No.
She's elder to you. Like simple way आप दोनों का मैं. I had a sister. I told you na when I was born, she was also born. Only years were difference. Month and day were exact same. But she is no more. Okay, long years. But still I cannot forget her. because the time she passed away, I just completed my master's. She had already completed. So the time I brought her from the kidney issues, she was the time I brought her, the time I went in, everything I only did it because my mother and father was totally in this side. Suddenly I saw her. And my friends told me after 3 days, then when the body was into fire, put into fire, I was jumping inside that, which I did not believe. They said, no, अगर हम नहीं पकड़ता था, that time I used to be very hefty and मैं बहुत workout वगैरह करता था, regularly. मैं सर ऐसा भी किया है, नहीं अलग सब लोग की तरह ट्राउजर था वो पकड़ा था और दो जन हाथ पकड़ा था, फिर when I was jumping, so emotions ran high. I did not believe that I was jumping fire. And after 3 days, no, exact 3 days, I remember still. She passed on Friday night, midnight 12. Saturday was Sunday, Monday, early morning. She came to me and she was asking for kidney from me. हाँ, देखो early morning 4:33 था. Kidney issues था ना sister. मैथ नहीं हुआ. मेरा तो ये भी positive है. She was getting medical. And she came to my house and मैंने कहा kidney का मेरे जान की दूँ. And she told अच्छा ऐसा है तो तुम मेरे पीछे आओ. She started running. I also ran and we praised Balaji, हमारा meeting का. And उधर एक temple के साथ formula हम लोग. And she went inside the Balaji temple and she vanished. फिर मैं भाग रहा हूँ वो पुजारी आप इनको पहले से जानते हैं मुझे और मेरा बहन को तो पुजारी मेरा बहन का है हाँ है ना जहाँ वो पर्दा हटा उधर ही I just pulled that screen there was 11.5 feet balance. I got up and started crying again. It was the third day of my sister's dance. तो ये सब मैं इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ कि ब्रदर सिस्टर जो रहता है ना वो एक स्पेशल तरीके से मैंने उस दिन से लेके आज तक मैंने किसी
करके बोलने का मतलब है प्यार करो झगड़ा मत
So I remember each and every minute I used to fight with her. She used to also fight with me. But one day also she never left me. She had a special relationship with me also, dear sister. है ना? क्या होता है ना?
किसी का दिल पिघल जाओगे इस टाइम पे नहीं
नहीं आपको मैं पिघलने के लिए नहीं बोल रहा हूँ ये फैक्ट है ये फैक्ट है and I promised myself before my death kidneys will be anyway be donated eyes liver whatever I could do because I am a person in my family the last kind of very clean habits but जब से abroad गया थोड़ा सा alcohol लेता हूँ थोड़ी rarely लेता हूँ no other habits no never bad habit तो एक ही है वो भी मैं any time बंद करता हूँ जैसे कोई ये नहीं है तो there are some of my distant family friends फिर अगली तरह किडनी मुझे दे देना किडनी कॉस्ट मतलब किडनी क्या और भी ले because I could not donate it to my sister and I promised to myself maybe one girl or maybe more than that girl whoever is very poor who don't know doesn't have the money to get married मेरा पहले काम में मैरिज का डेट फिक्स किया था मैंने बोल दिया मम्मी को बंद करो she has been diagnosed with both the kidney 80% damage प्रॉब्लम में काबिल में उसको करनी बोलते she died without the marriage ना हम लोग आज भी वही बोलते हैं कि मैं मेरे तरफ से वो लड़की को मालूम नहीं पड़ना चाहिए सब कुछ मेरा करीब उसका साड़ी उसका मंगलसूत्र सब कुछ मेरा सब कुछ the time she departs from that school but very little so that money goes to not to me to my sister
कब हुआ
कर रहा नहीं करूँगा मैं but I had promised to my sister okay time it's more than
what age did she have?
very young age she was hardly 21 or 22 that's a trouble ना तो देखो दूसरे में ना बैठे किसी को बताता हूँ ना मनाता हूँ कुछ भी नहीं किसी को नहीं अब मुझे मैं टेंपल जाता हूँ या करेंगे कुछ मेरे हाथ से जो मन पड़े दे दे and till then I am praying for her well being ठीक है so second point what did I say trees appear green throughout the year now trees appear green throughout the year because कैसे throughout the year trees are vegetation huh? Because different varieties of trees varieties of species having varieties of trees having shedding period you know shedding of what leaves. ये मैं भी explain different time. EP मतलब time period, not time pass. Okay,
Shedding of leaves.
a different time period. How would I explain this? We have a forest which is called as tropical deciduous. Just second, but a tropical evergreen. You know why do the trees shed their leaves?
But you use.
हाँ वो तो old तो गिरता है, but all the leaves will be shed. In winter, normally the season is very cold, so automatically they drop it. But before the arrival of monsoon, when summer is at the peak, you might have seen just branches. Already water is less. On the top, the sun will pull all the water through leaves. They will shed it. समझ में आ रहा है? So if I want to show, if I want to show evergreen forest, just understand. Not a good diagram type, but chalega, you will understand. Okay, this is one type. Okay, this is another type. Something like this. This might be another type. So I'm saying all the trees will shed their leaves, but not at the same time. I will say this is Jan to Feb, this is April to May, and this might be June to September, and one more variety may be October to December. But आपको दूर से देखने से ये forest कैसे दिखेगा? Evergreen ही दिखेगा. हमेशा. Why? One or the other type will have the leaves. One or the other two only will shed, not at the same time. Whereas जब deciduous में सिखाऊंगा ना, they will all shed their leaves at one time. So they are not which trees, evergreen, right? So this is the specialty of this. और भी मैं अगर उधर देख के अगर बताऊं, trees are very tall, 60 meters तक grow होगा, and they have, like shade-like thing. Even sunlight cannot reach down. उतना shade आ जाता है. Especially Amazon jungle comes under this. So normally the pests, rodents are very dangerous, very poisonous because sunlight nahi pahunch raha na. And we have creepers and climbers. You know what are creepers and climbers? In the search of water, these trees grow at a very, very tall. But these forests are uneconomical. Why it is uneconomical? We cannot cut and we can bring out the trees. Why? All tangled mass. है ना? ऐसा जंगल को हम करेंगे भी क्या? But America has come out with a new culture, which is called a silviculture. वो आपको नहीं है ICC में, but मैं बताऊंगा. What is silviculture? It's a new branch of forest. When I had given the exam and I was working there, but I was not selected. उन्होंने बोला तू आके 6 महीना भी नहीं हुआ, वो लोग select नहीं करेंगे. But if you are a true 2-3 years old or 5 years old, they definitely they'll select you. Silviculture very simple. अगर आप जंगल को देखेगा, trees कैसा रहता है ना? सिल्वीकल्चर में आपको सिखाया जाता है कि एक ट्री से दूसरा ट्री का डिस्टेंस कितना रहने का. जंगल को वो ब्यूटीफाई करता है. अमेरिका के पास इतना पैसा है, एक एक ट्री को काटता है, वो क्रीपर्स को हटाते हैं, प्रॉपर जंगल बना के दिखने. अंडरस्टूड? पूरा वो आपको दिखा था वीडियो. एंड दे आर क्वालिफाइड पीपल हु आर वर्किंग हियर. हम तो घर को भी जंगल से भी बदतर बना के रखते हैं, जंगल को तो दूर की बात है ना. और मम्मी बोलते क्लीन करो बेटा, ये लो क्लीन करो, ये लो उठा के फेंको. हाँ, दैट इज व्हाट यू विल डू इट मोर मेसी. मम्मी बोलेगी इसको उठा के, ये लो मैं रख दिया, उठा के फेंका, जूता इधर, शू उधर, और बैग वो तो किधर भी नहीं मिलना चाहिए जंगल के अंदर से. So that is what silviculture. Let's write and complete this topic, and I will show you the video. I don't want there so many suits. One suit will do. Write the next one. I'll tell you. If I can show you the. हाँ है ना. अरे बाबा उसके पीछे से भी बहुत बड़ा. You know why Feb 14 is Valentine's Day?
हाँ, मेरी टीचर ने बताया था वो क्रिश्चियंस में कुछ तो किसी का तो डेथ हुआ था. अरे हाँ, आई डोंट नो.
क्रिश्चियंस में किसी का तो डेथ हुआ था. क्यों हिंदू में डेथ होगा तो नहीं मानते? Write down the next one. Here on the bottom. Very good. चलो. Please appeal green को दे दिया. Next point. Forest सब उसी में है. Are difficult to exploit. Forests are difficult to exploit. Put a hyphen. less commercial value. Less commercial value.
Commercial.
Commercial. उसको काट के मैं बेच नहीं सकता ना इसको. Because tangled masses of tangled एक दूसरे से ऐसा हाँ tangled masses of trees, creepers, climbers, etc. So this is a proper jungle. Next, common animals.
What's the character?
Elephants. Sorry, elephants. I do have so much doubt. She asked just now. Very quickly, she is asking. Let her ask these two guys, and go avoid the answers. Elephants, monkeys, rhinos, deer actually, it's deer, but then it is spelling is D-E-E-R, deer in the spelling it seems.
Monkeys,
Ah,
rhinos,
variety of birds, along with several reptiles. Anybody knows the difference between crocs and alligators?
yes.
What the spelling is? हाँ, reptiles में देखो लिखो crocodiles, frogs लिखो. Frog नहीं है वो तो बैठा है.
Dogs,
Only crocs, not frogs. Frogs कब से reptiles बन गया?
amphibians,
I said frogs. Write down tropical deciduous forest. Wait, I'll come into it.
What is this?
What cooking rara?
You.
So beer it's naya.
Write tropical deciduous forest.
और कितना
बस ये उसके बाद लिखना बंद हो जाए. Only then studies. You'll read, I'll explain. Correct? Deciduous forest. Point number 1. Introduction. It is the most widespread forest found in India. Spread most सबसे ज्यादा यही फॉरेस्ट इंडिया में मिलेगा in India. Rainfall requirement is between 200 to 70 centimeters. 200 to 70 centimeters.
200 to
70. The main difference. होगा इसके पहले वाले से, समझा? That trees found here shed their leaves at one time so at one time so loses the evergreen nature.
So sir, deciduous forest are, is it like only one species or different species with
Different
one type?
species है, but एक ही साथ बन जाता है.
So
एक species से तो जनरल बनेगा ही, that's what. Okay. one more sentence, then I will stop your writing. It is broadly subdivided into. It is broadly subdivided into moist deciduous forest and dry deciduous forest. Moist deciduous forest and dry deciduous forest. So, shall we read and explain?
So,
I might wait. What is that?
Immediately.
Dekho, how many have seen certain English movies which are normally of the Alice in Wonderland? वैसा टाइप देखा है movies? You have seen how the girls are upbringed in Europe. India से तो लागूना better है. Right from the apron she wears, right from the food she eats, right from the habits that she has to follow. अगर आप Titanic movie देखा है ना, the girl is taught how to sit, how to talk, how to even laugh also. Everything they are teaching. So normally Indian girls में वो बहुत कम देखा गया है या parents भी वैसे नहीं. So when the girl becomes 14, generally girls के साथ boys के साथ कम है, and she reaches the age of 16 in Europe, especially this is a term used in Canada and Europe, and a little bit of US. The girl is right from the dressing habit she changes. Correct. She can wear a heel. You know what is a heel?
Yes.
Normally the अलग नहीं करते लड़की. Then there is something called the tiara. Tiara that we keep it in that fashion. ये सब होता है लड़कियों में. And she is asked to wear the long dark boots. And that is the time they give her full freedom to express herself. अगर वो लड़की teenager से adulthood में entry करेगी. Remember क्या होता है? And that 1 year period, she is in her, I cannot use the word honeymoon period, but she is in a period where nobody will really force her to do the things which she doesn't like. It might be going collecting flowers, playing the rallies, whatever, music or ballet, whatever. So फिर वो 1 साल को है ना यूरोप में आज भी लड़कियों के लिए वो साल को sweet 16 and biological changes के बारे में मैं बात नहीं करूँगा, that's nothing to talk here. But then mental changes, the behavioral changes, and even there is something called as philosophical changes also. Frozen movie देखा है, both part 1 and part 2. Part 1 देखना, उसमें दोनों लड़कियों का कैरेक्टर कैसे देखा है, बहन और बहन. हाँ. So that's a real lovely movie where you will see that sweet 16 character. लड़कों में कम दिखता है because लड़कों को तो already freedom मिलता ही है. Right, at the age of 9 they start moving out. ये एज में उनके कल्चर है कि उस लड़की को पूरा साल भर let her see what is adulthood. Allow her to mix up with the adult, how she has to talk, how she has to stand, everything they teach. And इंडिया में मैंने कुछ फैमिलीज में देखा है वो लड़की को पूरा फ्रीडम देते हैं, बात करने को देते हैं, but 90% को नहीं देते हैं, नहीं देखा है. But ऐसा
But
कुछ
our country doesn't have like arrangement.
because हमारा जो लड़का जो कैटेगरी आता है वो बता रहता है. तो फिर हमारा सही मैं भी इसमें हूँ, but मैंने तो कभी किसी लड़की से बात नहीं किया है. चिढ़ाने को तो दूर की बात है ना. That is the way you have to behave. I mean, when you become 60, you will remember my all these lines. And you will be always in your highs. You know what are highs? And let that highs continue for your life. And what is that chromosomes and other things that
Why don't?
even if I want to say, देखो, metabolism and body changes happens very quickly. And these are those feelings which no girl or boy can control. And it should happen in that place. जैसा कि मैं आपको साइंस पढ़ाता हूँ. When I teach biology, boys and girls wanted that sexual reproduction to be taught again and again. And nothing to hide in it. ना बच्चे को बताओ ना. अभी how can a girl will go and ask the mother, मम्मी वो है ना वो डाउट है मम्मी इधर करता है. मम्मी बताएगी क्या लड़का जाके पापा से पूछता सर. And आप किससे डाउट पूछते हैं? Of your age. And he or she will give you advice जैसे कि उसने तेरे से 20 साल पहले कौन थे. And सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट बात है लड़कियां उसी का एडवाइस सुनिए। समझ में आ गया? लड़कियां भी उसी का एडवाइस सुनेगा। ऐसा होता है ऐसा भी होता है। अभी साले वो तेरा इसका ही है, उसको कैसा मालूम है? तू प्रोफेसर वो करेक्ट बोल। तो here at the age 16 the girls are taught everything। 16 तो बहुत दूर की बात है। मैंने बोला कि लड़की की हमारी लड़की एक छोटी मेरी फ्रेंड की बेटी 9 year old उसको सब कुछ मालूम। What is a crush? Who is a boyfriend? Sexual सब कुछ तो लड़की करता है। मैं फ्रेंड को अरे चुप रहे इसको पढ़ने में उसको बोल लेते तो क्या कहता और ओपन डाउट्स टू सी। But there is one thing is sure that they have taught everything in a positive manner। इधर आपको पढ़ाएगा ना लड़का और लड़की को सब मेरे ही घर पर ले लो। When I used to be a teenager like you, my mother will never ask me to see certain ads। तो जैसे वो सैनिटाइजर का ऐड आता है तुरंत मेरा पसंद चेंज करें। मैं क्यों हो गया क्या चेंज कर क्यों चेंज करे तू नहीं देखने का तो मैंने देखने का तो टीवी वाले को मतलब आया था चुप रह। फिर एक इस बात से मम्मी की चली गई मम्मी होता क्या है हाँ मुझे क्या जरूरत है अगर बार बार चेंज करेंगे तो उनका ध्यान जाएगा। लेट इट गो ना instead of that boy and girl are watching very carefully। right इसका भी आता है क्या होता है it's very simple tell them बेटा यही होता है इसमें क्या है everyone has gone through। I have talked to them very normally they are very happy। पापा टेंशन में चैनल चेंज करने की होता कि बस चैनल चेंज ही नहीं हो रहा है and Lolita because of नहीं हो रहा पत्नी बेचारे टेंशन में मोबाइल उठा के दबाए पापा चलिए तो ना अच्छा तो बोल है ना। आज सीधा तो ये है इन यू गो टू सिनेमा हॉल उधर तो रिमोट भी नहीं है और पापा टेंशन में है अभी and smart dad what does he does
Sir,
it
I've never trusted that.
you want to I after jokes without preparation that I do तो पापा क्या करता है कुछ कॉइन्स नीचे डाल अच्छा उठा उठा अब देखिए आ जाओ चलो बस क्या पापा अरे देखो ना नहीं चल रहा फिर एक आधा घंटे के बाद फिर से again the same thing happens। लड़की और लड़का बोलता है एंड मतलब कैसा कॉइन बिफोर द थर्ड टाइम द सीन एंटर्स दोनों लड़का और लड़की पापा वो कॉइन मेरा गिर गया उठा तो अच्छा होता है बराबर देखते देखा ये तो फिर भी चलेगा इनके घर पे नानी है ना उनके ये नानी और नाना कुछ जमाने में ना फैशन चैनल नहीं था ये सब नाना जी चुपके से अपने रूम में ना बैठ के फैशन चैनल देख रहा था लड़का और लड़की का बता रहा नाना जी क्या देखना है अभी नाना का तो चुपके से मैं भी पापा को मिला अरे कुछ नहीं दिखा लड़कियां ऐसे ड्रेस से क्या दिया अरे ये गरीबों का चैनल है ना देखो कपड़े कितने कम लड़का गरीबों का चैनल अरे देखना बहुत हाँ ठीक है ना वो चले गए और 2 मिनट के बाद बात क्या है नानी जी अब क्या हो गया इससे भी गरीब आएगा मुझे बुलाना मैं आपको these are the children's story instead of the tell ना तो मेरे जमाने में चैनल नहीं था वो भी जब देखो मैं पापा को अंदर आने नहीं दूंगा तो अगर उसको उल्लू बनाएगा वो ऐसे ही बोलेगा ये तो फिर भी ठीक है बच्चे तो आजकल मम्मी के सामने पापा का फोन खोलने में 2 मिनट नहीं सोचते एंड पापा इज गिविंग बिग भाषण टू द गर्ल लड़कियों की तरफ देख नहीं करने का हमारे जमाने में ये था तो लड़की ने पापा कर लेना आपको आंटी के साथ हाथ मिला के कुछ कर ले तो क्या था डैडी ये जापर पर अरे नहीं वो तो मैं पास कर और एक ले जाओ उसको तो अगर 2 चॉकलेट एक्स्ट्रा करके 100 रुपए देता ये कुछ नहीं हम लोग एक्सचेंज कर रहे हैं कुछ बात है हाँ क्या एक्सचेंज कर रहे थे ना क्या तो बच्चा मान सकता है उसको क्या मालूम है ना we always believe that you are grown up है ना? I have never, at least in your friend, I know where to cut off my head. उतना ही बात करूंगा जितना मेरे बच्चे मुझे रेस्पेक्ट करें। पर आप लोग अभी आप लोग क्या? अरे बोलना ज्योग्राफी में उतना ही जितना जरूरत है। डोंट गो इनटू डिटेल। कम ऑन।
पट्टी वाला
वो बात सब कुछ आखिरी बार में देखा। कभी नेक्स्ट
कभी कभी आपका लेक्चर आता है सर।
प्लीज बाय मेन पे किसको पूछेगा? मेन ग्रुप में
क्या था
एंड ऑफ द लेक्चर सब कुछ अभी बताएगा तो ये चलो जल्दी करो सब
वीडियो देख रहा है।
नहीं वो बात नहीं चलो जल्दी करो रीड आपको मार्क चाहिए नहीं ब्रेक में क्या कर रहा था बड़बड़ कर रहा था ना बैठो कौन बोला ए भाई व्हाट्स नहीं स्टार्ट में
कहाँ से आए हैं
अरे हाँ नहीं डेसीडियस रीड क्विक
हाँ ट्रॉपिकल एवरग्रीन फॉरेस्ट
कॉमन सेंस का गदी है
दो मिनट का
जाओ एवरग्रीन नहीं डेसीडियस पढ़ो हाँ कल क्विक
ट्रॉपिकल डेसिडियस फॉरेस्ट
enough read later allow us to read
widespread forests of India. They are also called the monsoon forests and spread over the region.
what are you reading my dear I want you to read deciduous
Sir, very
Wait,
good.
wait.
अच्छा हाँ ठीक है sorry go on
Monsoon forests and spread over the region receiving rainfall between 200 centimeters to 70 centimeters. Trees of this forest type shed their leaves about 6 to 8 weeks in dry summer. On the basis of availability of water.
ये अंडरलाइन करो यही मुझे देना था but I am making you to write underline that
These forests are further divided into moist and dry deciduous.
underline that अभी हम लोग यही रोका था ना चलो carry on
Moist deciduous forests.
हाँ
These are found in areas receiving rainfall between 200 to 100 centimeters.
हाँ देखो एग्जाम में अगर पूछे ना इतना ही डिफरेंस है it is based on the rainfall and the moisture carry on
These forests exist their food mostly in
she is doing some
eastern part of the country, northeastern states along the foothills of the Himalayas, Jharkhand, West Odisha, and Chhattisgarh, and on the eastern slopes.
ये सब ब्रैकेट में डालो where it is found you are going to see it seriously carry on
This is the most prominent species.
underline the word teak not word the tree type जल्दी करो
Bamboo, sal, shees, sandalwood, hair, chisel, hardwood, and mulberry are other.
what kind of energetic tea put some lights and read read is very good in philosophy
Dry deciduous forest. These are found in areas receiving rainfall between 100 to 70 centimeters.
underline it वो पहले 200 centimeter था ये 100 to 70 so this is dry or moist deciduous dry deciduous it is not without water with water but less can the dry deciduous become a moist deciduous can a moist deciduous can become a dry
No.
normally देखा गया dry deciduous moist बनता है rainfall बढ़ जाएगा और trees दोनों में same but the density will be less in moist dry deciduous and density of trees will be more in समझ में आया the only difference between dry and moist is the water rainfall and moisture bas again
Teak is the most dominant species
Underline.
of this forest.
teak is mainly used for this one furniture mainly furniture very costly trees
Bamboos, sal,
Underline.
chisel, sandalwood,
or put into all into bracket just wait a minute now listen to this fellow explains too good bm perception है इनका और ये बंदा पहला विदाउट वीडियो भी आता था अभी इसका वीडियो भी आता है टकलू मामा टाइप
It is made of different kind of trees.
Anyway, I got the remote. I'm trying to
So we need to get state.
So let's go over.
Actually, because there are times where a forest has been developed. So when a forest is developed by
Yeah, remote
forestation, social forestry,
दोनों का लिख रहा है स्पीकर का भी और एसी का
then it cannot be called a natural agents of vegetation types.
देखो this I will be teaching you evergreen देखा वो पूरा असम ये मेघालय एरिया केरला वेस्टर्न घाट्स and little bit of तमिलनाडु coastal तमिलनाडु and वो असम है दिख रहा है वो पूरा असम है and deciduous सबसे ज्यादा है येलो कलर दिख रहा है सेंट्रल इंडिया वेस्टर्न इंडिया सदर्न इंडिया सबसे कम कौन सा फॉरेस्ट है एनीबॉडी मिनिमम कलर है इट इज लिटोरल एंड स्वैम्प लिटोरल दिख रहा है लिटोरल अरे भाई ये ब्लू कलर माउंटेन फॉरेस्ट भी ज्यादा है करेक्ट हाँ sit down give it to me
First one, and that is the evergreen forest. Now, evergreen forest, the name itself tells that these forests are always green. The reason is different trees have different timings for shedding their leaves. That is why they appear green in color. Second, they are found in heavy rainfall areas. That is the areas which receive rainfall more than 200 centimeters. India is a tropical country, and we find evergreen forests in the regions which have a mean annual temperature above 22 degrees Celsius. And as it is, leaving Jammu, Kashmir and Uttarakhand regions, almost all the regions experience this temperature. The good thing about this forest is the trees are in layers, that is, they are stratified. The first one is the forest floor. Above that comes shrubs and trees, which is referred to as understory. Then it is short, structured trees, which is referred to as canopy. Then it is the tall variety of trees, which are referred to as emergents. The trees rise up to a height of more than 60 meters. And if you see the wood in these areas, the wood is mostly hardwood. They are fine grain. Fine grain means if you cut it, it will be very smooth. That's why it can be used for making furniture. Now they cannot be commercially exploited because they are in the form of tangled mass of canes, palms, bamboos, ferns, and even climbers. And most of the evergreen forest is found on the mountain slopes. So we can say there is lack of means of transport. This is the reason why evergreen forest is not fully exploited. Now the main species, main varieties of trees that are found here are ebony, mahogany, rose. Now it is called rosewood because we cut it. Inside, it has a rose color. These are some names of the trees that are found in these areas. So if I sum up the characteristics of evergreen forest, they are: first one, they are found in warm and humid areas with an annual rainfall of more than 200 centimeters. The mean annual temperature is about 22 degrees Celsius. They are well stratified layers, that is in the form of forest floor, shrubs and creepers, that is understory, short structured trees, that is canopy, and the tall variety of trees, which is referred to as emergent. The height of the tree goes more than 60 meters, and there is no definite time for the trees to shed their leaves, for flowering, or even for fruition, that is to fruits to develop. The main species of wood that is found here is rosewood, mahogany, ain, ebony. Now, where are evergreen forests found? First thing is they are found on the western side of the Western Ghats because they are heavy rainfall areas. Then it is in the northeastern hilly areas. So these are the main regions where we find evergreen forest. Then we also find evergreen forest in Andaman and Nicobar Islands. To an extent, we can also say it is Lakshadweep Islands. Now we also have semi-evergreen forests. These are found in less rainy part of these regions. Such forests have a mixture of evergreen and moist deciduous trees. The undergrowing clambers provide an evergreen character to this forest. And the main species that are found here are cedar, hollock, and kyle. Then we come to the deciduous forests. Now, the deciduous forests are forests which shed their leaves completely once in a year. So the entire forest will appear leafless. And this starts happening from the beginning of summer. Now the trees are aware that they have to pass through dry summer season when there is acute shortage of water. So the trees absorb the nutrients from the leaves. So the leaves dry up and then they finally fall down. When they fall down, it is good because they are helpful in forming manure. Now, maximum part of India has this type of forest, that is deciduous forest. The deciduous forest can be broadly divided into moist deciduous forest and dry deciduous forest based on the rainfall. The moist deciduous forest is found in the regions where the rainfall is between 100 to 200 centimeters. And the dry deciduous forest is found in the regions where the rainfall is between 70 to 100 centimeters. So moist deciduous forests are found in the rainier areas of the peninsula and the plains of Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. In the higher rainfall regions of the peninsular plateau and even the northern Indian plains. So let us some of the characteristics of moist deciduous forest. First one, they are found in the regions where the rainfall is between 100 to 200 centimeters. The subsoil water, that is underground water, is not enough for the trees to keep their leaves all the year round. So the trees in these forests shed their leaves during early summer and when the storage of water is acute. A particular species can be found over a large area, right? And that is why they can be commercially exploited. The important trees that are found here are teak, sal, shisha, mahua, आमला,
हाँ वो जो हिंदी में बोलते हैं ना
Same.
सेम प्लीज देखो ट्रीज का
Uso.
पिक्चर भी दिखा है दैट्स अ नाइस वन
sandal. Now we shall learn about the tropical desert forest. When I talk about the tropical desert forest, they are mainly found in the regions where the rainfall is less than 50 centimeters. These regions experience a dry summer for a long period. They consist of a variety of grasses and shrubs
we
called
have
as scrub
deciduous and
vegetation. They
dry
are
and
found
moist
low
okay?
rainfalls.
Shall we
The
start with this
vegetation is
first?
mainly
Stop.
xerophyte in nature. That is the
Who was reading? Now you start with. Let us go to dry deciduous.
Right? Yeah.
Deciduous. Go ahead.
The dry deciduous forest. The dry deciduous forests are found in areas having rainfall between 100 centimeter and 70 centimeter.
Hmm.
They are open stretches in which teak, sal, people, and neem grow. In these forests, the common animals found are lion, tiger, pig, deer, and elephant. A huge variety of birds, lizards, snakes, and tortoises
But
are
also
also
central bracket.
found here. Tropical thorn forests and scrubs. This type of natural vegetation consists of thorny trees and bushes. This type of vegetation is found in the northwestern part of the country, including semi-arid areas like Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Uttar Pradesh, and Haryana. ACAC.
Acacias, they call it. I can't
Acacia.
pronounce that. That's okay.
Acacias, palms, euphorbias, and
It's
cactus.
euphorbias. Go ahead. It's
Eu-
correct.
Eupho-
Euphorbias.
Euphorbias.
ये अगर इंडिया बाहर से कोई इधर स्विमिंग ग्रुप आता तो उसका नाम मूवी I know. Carry on.
And cacti are the main plant species. Trees are scattered and have long roots penetrating deep into the soil in order to get moisture. The stems are succulent to conserve water. Leaves are mostly thick and small to minimize evaporation.
Hmm.
These forests give way to thorn forests and scrubs in arid areas.
Hmm.
In these forests, the common animals are rats, mice, rabbits, fox, wolf, tiger, lion, wild ass, horses, and camel.
It looks so
Wild ass is donkey.
It's okay, it's okay. You know the difference between donkey and an ass?
No.
Yes, I think I listen. So whenever I dictate the notes, I always pronounce us. So what's up? No, sir, it is US. Like yes. Yeah. No, it is us. Array, male and female form of a donkey is called like
Female is
donkey.
and is
Like who the male is money, but female donkey is
so I
it's okay. Array, they are also there in fact. Because, no? Go ahead, but you guys will discuss.
Horses and camels is found in regions with less than 70 centimeters of rain. Montane forests.
Hmm.
This type of vegetation is found at high altitudes.
Like that word. Now he was explaining tropical desert forest. Now we are understanding montane forest. Okay. And we will stop here. We will not start montane forest. Take few questions for your assignment. Then I have to discuss with you now why this honey.
Yes.
Yeah. Only thing.
Yeah.
He was asking main question हमारा
Right.
आपने इसको नहीं पूछा. Write down the first question. For your assignment, and nowadays I will be taking every day one of the two questions or maximum maybe 5 to 10 questions. So, आज 15 नहीं जो नहीं है वो बोलो.
Sir, mountain forest and mountain.
Both are same day.
But there is a yes.
Point number many.
गर्मी हुई है.
हाँ. यार मजा तो ठंडे लग रहे
And
हैं.
last
So,
one.
Right now.
Plus,
No one.
Q.
Define ये इसमें जो नहीं है वो देखता हूँ.
इसमें नहीं है वो तो कैसे आएगा?
फाइंड आउट करो. नहीं वर्जिन वेजिटेशन तो मैंने ही दी है ना.
हाँ सर.
दोनों सॉन्ग्स के उसमें flora and fauna. Next, explain next question. Main factor.
Define flora and fauna. Explain.
Main factors.
Question 2 एक explain.
Yes.